Today, we're sitting down on the porch with Willie, a QHS MAC member whose life is as heartwarming as a home-cooked meal. What paths did he follow to get to where he is today? Let's take a stroll down memory lane and see what's been cooking behind the scenes.
Hi, this is my prequel to how I get to QHS. My grandparents had immigrated from the Hiroshima region of Japan in the early 1900s. They were farmers looking to start a new life in the land of opportunity. Unfortunately, they had to raise their families during the Great Depression, and then came the internment years of World War II. My parents met in the relocation camp at Gila Bend, Arizona, where my future mother graduated from high school, and my future father was drafted into the U.S. Army. My parents married after the war and settled in Santa Cruz, California, where they had a small strawberry farm. That strawberry farm was converted into a vegetable farm later on, and that's where I learned to work hard, long, and recognize that there was only one way to get things done, and that was to get out there and do it. I was the eldest of 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl. And I played baseball and basketball and learned judo from my father. Because I was so active, I sustained some rough injuries, such as a concussion and loss of teeth in a scouting accident, a broken ankle in high school basketball, and numerous minor injuries to my wrists and elbows and ankles in judo. My involvement in these activities must have impressed somebody, because I was selected the 8th grade class president, the senior patrol leader of our scout troop, and the captain of the high school wrestling team. So after graduation from high school, I went to Fresno State, right in the middle of Central California. And after graduation, I worked as an engineer and got married a few years later. Unfortunately, that marriage ended in a divorce after 36 years. Throughout my life, I enjoyed good health, and I attributed that to regular weight training and consumption of supplements, a lifestyle that I started back in high school, where I was I was a junior high, and I was really a scrawny kid. After college, a steady paycheck with long, hard working hours led me to make some poor eating choices and gained a lot of unwanted body weight, about 60 pounds worth of it. I knew full well that my family tree had a history of heart attacks, diabetes, strokes, and cancer. My father died from a stroke. 1 uncle died from cancer. My aunt and my eldest son are cancer survivors. I had a grandfather and a brother die from complications of diabetes. So I knew these things were out there, and I had to make some really difficult choices. But the one was pretty good. That was to get to the gym and maintain my physical fitness. My injuries from high school and college really didn't bother me until I was at my heaviest weight, right around when I was about 50. It's around that time when I noticed that I was having a tough time with my joints, and my blood pressure was always above that benchmark 120/70. It was more like 140, 150, 160 over 80. I wanted so badly to be able to relive my life, make better choices, maintain my physical health, and live a less stressful life. Well, with my second marriage came my introduction to a better lifestyle. Organic foods became my first choice. Less carbs and more fresh vegetables got tossed in the shopping cart. But with the health complications facing my wife, we began exploring technological alternatives to traditional medicine. Then one day, my wife said that she was joining QHS based on a recommendation from a podcaster that she followed. And I wanted to support her. So I started listening to those podcasts and started listening to what she was listening to and became interested in pursuing this technology. And now we are both into the frequency is everything and eagerly awaiting for our do-over. We expect the experience to be life-changing. We really enjoyed traveling a few years ago in an RV, recreational vehicle, and we would like to do that again and be able to help establish some US-based QHS hubs, lend our support in those construction and the establishment activities. Really want to get forward looking into tinkering with the frequency-based transportation and teleportation technology with Dr. A. And so, one of these days I'd like to be able to hear Beam Me Up, Willie, and that would be a lot of fun. As you can tell, I'm an old Star Trek fan, so yes, I really look forward to the new technologies coming forward.
Join us on the Prequel, where every story matters and every voice is heard. Because here at QHS, we're all about healing, learning, and growing together.